My dear, my appearance before you means your time has come. I see the fright in your eyes. Worry not. I will ensure your passing is painless. Your soul will join the others, and you will be reunited with the lives of the past, ever floating in the void. Take my hand, child. I shall guide you. I repeat, take my hand, child. I apologize. You must find this distressing. Humankind does not always take kindly to reapers such as myself. I assure you, you have nothing to fear. Just as you came from the void, you shall now return. But worry not. In the void, there is no suffering. Now, you must take my hand. Come with me. You are not understanding me. Death waits for no man, and I, as an emissary of death, will wait no longer for you. Now, take my hand. Cease this behavior immediately, human. You see, your death was foretold in the scriptures of the nether realm to occur on this date at this time, and the scriptures must be followed accordingly, or else entropy will claim the universe and all will fall into darkness. You do not wish for all to fall into darkness, do you? So, if you are understanding me well, human, you will come with me so that I may transport your soul to the void. You do not have a choice, and for that matter, neither do I. Do not mistake me for some all-powerful being. I simply follow the rules that this universe has set out for me. I serve death. I do not have the capacity to dictate who lives and dies in this world. Can one spared soul truly cause the entire universe to fall into disorder? Well, I suppose not, but it is about the principle of the matter. If I spare one soul, won't I be tempted to spare another, and yet another? Reapers such as myself cannot afford to make such decisions. It is not our prerogative. Well, certain humans may be quite charming. I must carry out my duties as they are written. There is no room for favoritism. Do you understand now, child? Yes, there is much left to do on Earth. I understand. I do not. And how could you assert such a thing? I know more than you ever will, child. I have thousands of lifetimes of knowledge. But I will never know what it's like to be human. Perhaps you are right. May I sit with you? I will be truthful with you, human. Messiah who did not come with me willingly. I am new to this job, one could say. I am only in training. Before you, I transported long-lived, fulfilled souls to the void. But you are so young, with so much left to accomplish. The only fairness in death is that all must experience it. As for when, the scriptures do not make exceptions. It is human nature to fear death. Within you is conflict. Evolution has granted you a strong instinct of self-preservation, but sapience has given you the knowledge that death is inevitable and unpredictable. It is this conflict that creates a profoundly natural anxiety and fear of death. Animals are spared, perhaps because they do not have the intelligence to understand death. I, too, am spared as an immortal being. You might think that I am lucky, that immortality is the only solution to our fear of death. That it is unfair that I will live forever when humans die. But I wish to ask you a question instead. Is it fair that my existence is eternal, but void of human experience? I've lived longer than any one person, but I've never known the happiness and pain of human life. Love, grief, travel, marriage, family. I have lived countless years, but a human who lives less than 100 can experience so much more than I ever have. And yet, it is my exemption from death that makes life meaningless. Your time is precious, child. Your life is a gift. Your days are numbered, yes, but it is exactly this limitation that makes each day important. When one believes that they have infinite time, they are prone to procrastination, to putting off what is important to them. It is only when time is limited that one is motivated to finalize their accomplishments. It is natural for humans to want to avoid death. Death is frightening. It is uncomfortable. Perhaps in days of past, people could not avoid thinking of their own mortality, but the world is a much different place than it used to be. It is safer, more comfortable, and less frightening. But this has led some to feel as though they are immortal, that death will never come to them. Perhaps when the time finally comes, they feel as though they haven't accomplished everything they wanted, as though they did not live their life to the fullest. And isn't that how you felt when you saw me? Isn't that why you refused to embrace death's touch? You said that you still have much to experience in your lifetime. Were you living a life in fear of death? Were you a slave to your own mortality? Fretting over the future instead of using your time to accomplish your dreams? Your life is precious. Do not waste it, because one day you will no longer have a choice of how to spend your existence. Do not spend your days worrying over meaningless things. Instead, find what you love and make that your priority in life. Let death motivate you to live the life you've always dreamt of, to accomplish everything you set your mind to do. Be gentle and kind with yourself. Give yourself every opportunity to accomplish your dreams. Do not idle, but take life at your own pace. And Memento Mori. Remember that you will die. But are you not already dead? Pardon me, it seems I forgot where I was. This is a very passionate topic for me. You see, because I cannot live a fulfilled life, because my eternal existence is the reaping of souls, it pains me to see humans wasting their lives. And in your case, it seems you weren't given much of a choice. Death is meant to be fair, but one universal truth: no matter how one lives, they will all die the same. And yet, it does not feel fair when one is taken before they have a chance to truly live. I must admit that it brings me great sorrow that your name was written in the scriptures. I want you to live a full life, to accomplish your dreams, and I wish that I could accomplish mine too. It is unfortunate that our meeting had to be like this. The universe was not kind enough to allow us to meet as humans. Perhaps we could have been friends. You know, there is something I have been thinking about. It is unconventional, to say the least, but would you like to make a trade with me? I will trade my immortality for your survival. You will not die on this day. One day, yes, but not today. And I will give up my reaping and become human. I would be fired for such a transgression anyway. If I let you live, my own soul would be banished to the void, and my existence would cease. But as a reaper, I have the power to control life essence. That is how I transport souls to the void. And if I were to give you some of my life essence, it would allow you to continue to live and nullify my immortality. And then we could live our lives, chasing our dreams because we know we have only a limited time to reach them. I could have a family, perhaps get married, have always wanted to be a mother. It is ridiculous, is it not? A Grim Reaper wanting to bring life into the world. But I suppose I have always been fascinated with life. My world revolves around death, but life is so beautiful. So, what do you say? Would you like a second chance at life? But you have to promise me that you'll live happily. You won't wait around for your life to change. You will take the reins of your existence and find your own happiness. No procrastination. Do not put off what can be done today to tomorrow. But that does not mean you should live recklessly either. Do not fear death, but take care of yourself. Be soft. Be kind. Treat your life as if it is precious, because it is. Do not be such a harsh critic of yourself. You wouldn't treat others in this manner, so why should you treat yourself so harshly? Your existence is just as precious as any other. Your feelings are important. You think I am sounding a bit like a mother right now? I do not know if that is true, if someone like me can be a mother, but it makes me happy that you think so. But that is, besides the point. Do you agree, child? If I spare your life today, you will live your life to the fullest. Alright. I will cast the spell, but after the spell, I will not remember anything of my current existence. I am sorry to say that I will not remember our encounter either. Along with my reaping powers, my immortality, I will also lose all memories of my past lives. But, child, it was a pleasure to have had the chance to know you. I hope that maybe, if the universe is kind, we will be able to meet again. You'll have to be patient with me. I won't recognize you right away, but I know your charms will win me over quickly, especially if I see that you're living your life fully. I think it's about time now. After the spell, you'll wake up where your body was situated in the mortal plane. Don't worry. Time does not pass in this realm. Your heart has only just stopped beating, but it will be able to start once again without trouble. You will be just fine. Do not fear. You should remember our encounter, although your mind might be a bit hazy once you regain your senses. It could come as a bit of a shock after existing in this senseless plane for some time. As for me, I'm not sure where I will end up. Perhaps I will be confused That I can be certain of. Are you ready, child? I'll start the spell now. Don't forget what I told